Hey, beautiful people. It is day 22 of Strong in 75. I am so happy for us to be at day 22. And guess what I actually have? And I realized it's literally 3 weeks later. And look what I have. It came in the mail today. So excited. The actual workbooks are here. So I told y'all that I had like the printout, and I do have it right here. I remember I told y'all like the PDF version of it. I found this old binder that I had before, and I actually just like printed everything out and just put it in here. Well, guess what? The actual workbook is literally here now. And I'm very, very excited about the workbook actually being here. Can y'all see it? It's actually here. So look at it, look at it, look at it. It's so nice. I'm very happy on how it like actually turned out, you guys. Don't it look so nice? I just like to the point that literally I was like, you know what? I want to do something. I need to be connected to people. I want to do something that's gonna give me connection, more some type of community. And this is what I came up with, Strong in 75. And this Strong in 75 been helping me a lot, you guys. I have found to during this time that my kids in the back outside playing. Like, I have found during this time though that this has really helped me so much. Just recording with you guys every day, going live every day, seeing how much has been helping you all has really helped me too. So I am just so excited that the workbook is actually here. So now when I say, oh, what's the day that we have to do? Which will be day 22 in here, I can literally just flip through in here and see exactly where we're at, which is here, day 22. I'm just so excited. Now, I'm also excited too that we're over these collections. Oh my gosh, y'all, was so over talking about these collections. I'm sorry. I'm just so happy that that is over. But again, you guys can get a copy of your workbooks down below. The link is down below for the workbook. So yes, you guys definitely get your actual physical copy of it now, not just the PDF. It's an actual physical copy where you guys can actually like write in the spaces. And I hope that you guys are still keeping track of your credit scores. I hope that you guys are still keeping track of where your weight is at. Y'all, my weight is fluctuating up and down. Like, and I thought that it could be because I'm building muscle, or I could be just psyching myself out. But I had this happen plenty of times. Y'all know, like, this is not my first rodeo with having to like lose weight and stuff like that. So I found that my weight has been fluctuating. I'm like, maybe I need to push more fluids. I need to drink more fluids. Maybe that's going to help, because I've gained a pound. And I'm like, what is this pound? Like, why I'm up a pound? I thought that I would been going the other direction. But I already know by the 75th day, I'm going to be at my goal of 150. I'm not concerned about it. I'm pretty sure like tomorrow when I get on the scale, I'm going to see the numbers that I need to see. But when this happened to me before, I thought that, oh my gosh, I'm not losing weight. Something is going wrong. And it started to make me sad. But y'all believe the next day, the scale ended up saying like I was down 2 pounds. And I'm like, this may just be something that's tripping me out. So I'm not trying to like play in what's going on with the scale. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to drink more water. And I had this cereal that I like, this Honey Bunches of Oats that I've been eating. When I feel like I'm really hungry, I want a snack, I eat that now. It has been helping me a lot. But y'all know one of my biggest things was with my weight. When I came down to my body, some people like, hey, I'm trying to work to get my abs back. Some people are working out whatever they want to work out. Maybe they have a weight goal too. My goal was to get to 150, so I definitely wanted to share with you all on where I'm at. But definitely, you guys, I am making sure I'm journaling my workbook. You guys make sure you guys get your workbook and journal it. Now that I have the physical copy, I'm going to just start tracking everything within the journal now, within the workbook now, and start putting everything in here. But this thing came out so amazing. I'm so excited, and I'm thinking about our next challenge. I already said I want to do finance, so I want to do probably a finance version of this. Um, where we will be able to go through every day. You got a step to get your finances together. That's going to be so exciting for me. But today we're in Strong in 75 and we're talking about late payments. Now, we talked about late payments previously though, but when we talked about late payments previously, we put it in our dispute letter already, right? And then I also showed you guys a goodwill letter, which is here. So this is the goodwill letter that I previously showed you all. This is the goodwill letter that you all can definitely use. All you have to do is just make sure that you remove this part, remove that part, and then fill in your name, your address, the date that you're sending it, the name of the creditor, their address, city, state, and zip code, and then put the creditor's name here, and then put the account name. So if it's a Capital One, put Capital One there, put your account number, and then list the dates that you were actually late. So if you were actually late December 2024, put the dates that you were late in here, and then to put something here as to why you were late, like, oh, I had something happen, or whatever the case may be, whatever made you be late, put it right here. But make sure that right here you actually list all of the dates that you were late that's being reported late, and then also put your name here. But this is the goodwill letter that we came up with, that I told you guys, hey, here's a free one that you guys can use. Don't forget, when you guys get the Strong in 75, you're going to get a copy of this. And I actually decided to make it into a full-on like course, in a way that you guys can get everything within the Strong in 75. So it is going to be a course that you guys can get, and I'm going to make it very affordable, so you guys don't have to worry about that. So it is going to be a course that you guys can get, which all these documents are going to be there. It's going to be all organized for you all. And then I'm going to add some bonus too. I'm going to do like I did for Credit 101, which I literally made that so cheap. And how everything is set up in there, like you literally can have all of that and start suing the bureaus. Like, but if you just need to know not how to do it, you just need to do all of the steps in there. But I'm going to do like the best episodes of Strong in 75, like probably do a series of like 30 days of that, the best episodes of Strong in 75 for sure. But yeah, you're going to be able to have it. And don't forget, it's day 22. So in our workbook, let me actually add what's within our workbook that we have to do, because I know I showed you guys the thing, but I like to add it here for those people that just cannot purchase the workbook. I want to make it so that you guys can still do it. Okay, here it is right here. So you guys can read that, and then I'll have it on here on my end, talk about what you guys need to do. So we talk about late payments, how it can drop your credit score 60 to 100 points. So it can drop your credit scores a lot. So today what we need to do is we need to write down how many late payments appear on our credit report. That's what we need to do. We need to write down how many late payments appear in our credit report, how recent they are, and then what actions that you guys can take, such as, hey, are you going to do a goodwill letter asking them to remove the late payments from your credit reports? Also, payment reminders. I believe when I like flipped through it to make a video talking about the journal coming, I think we are definitely going to go into putting our stuff on auto pay. You guys can get ahead of this by doing it on now. That's why I like the workbook, because you can look and see what everything is. And if there's anything that you can do right now that it's just going to be a filler thing in a way, like put all your stuff on auto pay, you can do that right now. But definitely make sure you have all your credit cards on auto pay. That's something that you guys can definitely do. Set payment reminders, yeah, but I like auto pay better. Like, just take the money out of the account, and then too, that's going to help you guys prevent these late payments from happening. So that's why I want you guys to set the reminders if you want to, or auto pay. And I set remember I told you, like, every month we already set a date every month when to check our credit. So I already have mine on the 1st, and that's going to be perfect for me too. Every month check mine on the 1st, because that's around the time too where I usually go in and look at all of my credit cards, look at where everything is at, and then at that point I just make sure everything is being paid correctly. And that's just the day I like to already do finances. So that can be a time too where you guys can double check everything is fine, no auto pay went wrong or something like that. I remember times where I had auto pay and I didn't have the money in my account years ago, so I definitely understand that, and that's probably why I'm so strict with still checking the dates. Like, definitely still check those dates to make sure that your auto payment actually went through. Oh wait, I got some comments. Good evening, good evening. Good evening to you for sure. But I definitely tell people to double check those dates, because you just make sure that everything is getting paid. Like, because them late payments can really hurt your credit score. And I told you guys previously also how much of a credit score, like, it hurts us. But I don't know if I showed it here. So just in case, I want to make sure that it's within here. This is, I know we went over previously, but late payments is 35% of your credit score. So we're talking 35% right now. That's why for the next few days we're going to continuously go over the late payments. And then also 25% of your credit score, 30% of your credit score is like the amount owed. That's utilization. Credit mix, think of that as like, if you having different types of credit. Not only do you have credit cards, you have installment loans, and you got a mortgage. You got a different mix of credit. Your credit history, how old your accounts are. That, to me, having old accounts is very, very important. That's how you're gonna make sure you're gonna be able to get over that 800. And then two, new credit. Those are those inquiries. Applying for too many credit cards can lower your credit score. And we are going to work on removing our inquiries out of here. I'm going to teach you guys the trick on how to get some of those inquiries deleted in like 24 to 48 hours too. But I don't want you guys to fill your head with something that can be so quick. I want you guys to focus on things that's going to take some time, which is why we spent a lot of time on collections. We also spent a lot of time, we're going to spend a few days on goodwill letters. So I just want to make sure I come on here and tell you guys that, hey, you need to write down those late payments, okay? Because that's something that you guys have to do for homework today for day 22, is actually writing down those late payments, okay? And then for day 23 and day 24, we actually talking about drafting it. And then I believe we're going to move on. But let me double check to make sure we are going to move on. Oh, no, we're going to talk about what if they say no. And then we're going to talk about the difference in like credit card lates and then loan lates. So we're going to talk about late payments for a few days, but I just want you guys to understand this, because late payments is 35% of our credit score. Once we get down to how to deal with collections, and then we make sure we no longer have collections on our credit reports, and then we know how to make sure we never have late payments, how to avoid these different things, it's going to be so easy going forward with credit. What we're trying to do is we're trying to create some huge habits. We're trying to formulate some great habits. We're not trying to just do this temporarily. You want to have this as a habit. You want this to be like in your head. You know how like right now I can talk about credit, and now that I've been doing a lot of cases and researching cases, I can talk about lawsuits like this, and I don't have to research a lot of stuff. I know how to draft a lot of things. That's only because I spent a lot of times with it. And a lot of times this stuff can be a habit that you guys have to form. And that's something that I want you guys to be able to do. I want you guys to form this as a habit. So right now, I just want you guys to write down if you guys have any late payments, even if they owe. Like, write down your late payments that you guys have. And then when you guys write down your late payments, try to write the dates that you have it. And you know what? I did add this here. Let me actually show it to you all. I wanted to just show you guys this ahead of time too. I wanted to show you guys, this is the goodwill. Well, no, that's not it there. Let me take this off the screen. So let me remove this and add this. Okay, this is the goodwill letter, right? Okay, let me take this off. Oh, I signed my settlement papers with TransUnion today. I was like, oh, finally, this is over with. So that's what I'm trying to kind of get off the screen. I don't want no problems with them. But let me add it. Here we go. Make sure everything's on the screen. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is the goodwill letter, whatever, right? So when you guys look at your late payments, remember this is our sample credit report. This is the credit report I'm going off of when I do though when we did those dispute letters. This is the same credit report. I'm going to edit it again so that we can do our round 2 disputes, but this is the same credit report that we're going to use. Now, if y'all need to find out what's late and then what's an account you need to delete, let me just show you guys this, because you need to know which ones just only have late payments. You need to work on late payments, and which ones you probably need to just delete. So if we look at this right here, it says that the account status is open. So since the account status says open, I don't think that this is necessarily account that we have to delete yet, right? We got to just look and see what's wrong with it. Now, when I go down, I see that they say the payment status is current. So that means that they're not saying that it's currently 30 days late, 60, 90, 120 days late. So that's good. But look right here in the payment history for October, and then October and September of 2018, it says 30 days late. So that's something that we're going to have to work to remove those late payments. So when you see stuff like this, you see where it says 30, that means it was 30 days late 2 months in a row. That's exactly what that means. So we're going to have to work to fix that. That's going to be something that we're going to have to go in there and fix. So when I told y'all for y'all homework today, y'all have to not remove, but y'all have to write down y'all late payments. That's what you're going to be writing down. So make sure that you guys are understanding that that is exactly what you're going to have to write down, those late payments. Now, I did not mean to remove this. Let me actually add it to the screen again. I did not mean to remove it. I just wanted to clear out some of the screens. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Here we are here. Okay, so y'all see how it says that it's the 30 days late? Okay, I don't know what that commenter. I'm just tired of those comments every day. I don't know what they got going on. Okay, so you see where it says the 30 days late? Okay, so that's an account where we need to remove those late payments. So what you'll do is in the workbook, you need to just put down the name of the account, which is here. Put down the name of the account, and then you'll put September 2028, and then October 2028, and then you'll put 30 days and 30 days late. So that's how you will do it. And let me show you guys how it can look in your workbook, because some people need that for organization. I hated when my professor used to say, well, you can just write this or write that, when it came down to lawsuits. Like, girl, how? What do you mean? Write it down for me. Show me how to format, because formatting is everything to me. So we can say October 2028, and then we could put 30 days late. So we can do it like this. And we can actually put and, because for both months, they're both late. So September 2028 and so this is how you can put it on there. Like when you write in your journal, you got space on there. So this is how you can put it on there. You can list all of them in your journal just like this. That's how you're going to list it. So if you could go to day 28 of your journal, you see how you got all of this space. You could put a number 1 right here too. 1 late, 2 late, 3 late. You can list them all here. All of the late payments that you guys do have, just list them right here in your journal.
He said he itchy.
It's the grass outside.
Yeah, he was laying on the grass.
It's okay, Jacoby. I'm gonna put you in the tub, okay? It's just the grass. Go finish playing, okay? And then I'm gonna get you cleaned up, because all you're gonna do is go get back in the grass, okay? Don't push this curtain here. Thank you. I'll be done in a little bit, okay? I don't need you to do it all. That's enough. He's gonna close it off. That's enough. Okay. Hey, Michael, how are you doing today? So let me show you guys some more late payments. This boy like, I'm itchy. Yeah, you rolling in the grass. Okay, so Julian, look out the window and see who that is. Is that same person? Tell him we're busy and we're not interested.
We're busy right now.
Okay, let's get back focused, you guys. Okay, so Fed loan, the account status says open, and the payment status is current, right? So that means that, okay, it's probably not an account that we need to delete, but look right here in this payment history. You see how it says 90 days late for September of 2018? Let me make sure it's on. Okay. So September 2018, 90 days late. February, but this is only going to be for one bureau, this right here, Equifax. So this is Equifax, this middle row right here, this is only Equifax. So Equifax is the only one that says for February 2019, it's 90 days late. The other two bureaus said okay. And then March of 2019, 90 days late. And then April of 2019, we got 120 days late for all three credit bureaus. So you want to write down these late payments. So you can also just put September 2018, you late. You don't have to necessarily put like how many months you were late. You could just put for this account, I was late September, February, March, and April. And I thought that we did that in our dispute letter. Remember that dispute letter that we did before? I don't think that this was the dispute letter that we did because I thought that we were more detailed when we did our dispute letter. But I have a lot of sample dispute letters up, so this is what I kind of went to. No, we were more detailed in our dispute letters, but you guys can just make sure that you notate the months that you were actually late. So far we got 2 late payments on this one account. And look like we're going into 3 because we got another Fed loan. And we know if that last one had late payments, this probably got late payments too. And yes, I'm correct. So they got late payments during the same time. So we got 3, we got 4 because this still had the same late payments. 5. Usually if it's like our student loans, if it was to mark you late, it's going to do the same thing for each account. So that's 6. And then we have this one right here that's still marked as a derogatory account, but let's see why. So it was actually charged off. So account like this that says charge off CO, that's not even a late payment. That needs to be deleted. Charged off, that needs to be deleted. So it's 6 late payments on here total. So what you need to do is you need to see, okay, is my account status still open? Okay, that's fine. Is the payment status current? Okay, that's fine. And then 2, you need to look right here to see, or do you have any late payments that's being reported? Now, sometimes when it come down to late payments, I have clients where, let me see if I can find it. Oh, here you go right here. So you see right here with this payment status, sometimes you won't even see no late payments in the payment history, but it say a late 120 days late. But the problem is this is a collection. So this collection don't even count because a collection now you're supposed to have no payment status is late 120 days or no payment history. It's a collection. They messed up. But you'll see that the original creditor has this, and the account can still be open. Like it's your credit card, it's your loan, and you'll see that it's late 120 days late. Now, with something like that, I do have a specific letter that I send for my clients, and it's called a payment status, like a payment status where I want them to actually update just the payment status. And the problem be is that they don't have any late payments at all. But when you look at the account, it says the payment status is late 60 days, 90 days. And sometimes it's just one bureau that just did not update it. It's something wrong with their system. So that's different. Sometimes with that one, instead of saying remove late payments from our payment history, we have to say, hey, update our payment status. So that is another separate thing. But when you see that, what you want to do is, you see how we did this thing like this before? Instead of putting September 2018 and October 2018, 30 days late, just put update payment status. Or you can put payment status 30 days late, payment status 60 days late. Now, if it's just the payment status that's wrong, again, let me look at this one more time with you guys. Let's not act like this is a collection. Let's act like this is a real charge off. Y'all can see right here in the payment history, it says it's okay, right? It's okay. But when you look at the payment status, it says it's late 120 days late. That's not normal. If anything, if you were going to be 120 days late, you should have seen 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. But you should have seen right here, it should have been 120. And that's what it showed. Yeah, you are late 120 days late. And we can see the buildup. You was okay, 30, 60, 90, 120. You will see it right here. So now, if you see late payments here and your payment status messed up, don't worry about that payment status, because you probably just need to really bring that account back current. And then we can work on the late payments that's on your account. But that's going to be that late payment letter that you guys need to send. But we already did a dispute already for our late payment, so we already did that already. So y'all don't have to overthink it. When y'all do y'all round two, when you send a letter to the company, let's act like this is Capital One or something, and you have the payment status as late 120 days late, and then you also have late payments here, then we have a special letter that we have to send to them about late payments and about them removing the late payments and not necessarily deleting the account. But keep in mind too, y'all, if y'all see it like this, where it says you have late payments in the payment history, you don't have any late payments in the payment history, it says okay. That means you were never late on it, and the payment status is just wrong. You have to send out a different kind of letter about your payment status. That's not the same as late payments in a sense, because your payment status is not being updated. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Michael. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. But that's something that you guys have to send out a whole different letter for. But I want you guys right now, don't worry about it too much. We already did our dispute letters for our late payments, so it's not nothing that y'all have to overthink. Y'all should have already wrote out all of your accounts anyway. You can literally go to where you wrote out all your accounts. Remember, I wanted you guys to follow this day 1 to day 75. This is day 22. So if y'all coming in watch it day 22, we already wrote these out. So if you guys are actually following along correctly, then you already wrote them out. So find out where you wrote them out in the journal and just copy those. It's as simple as that. If you want to go back into your credit reports and actually see those late payments and write them out that way, you can. But again, we already wrote out all of our negative accounts, all the accounts that we wanted to dispute. Or another thing too, you already got your dispute letters, because I told you guys to save them in the spot just in case you have to sue the bureaus. Just in case you have to sue them, I told you guys to save your dispute letters anyway. You can just copy and paste it from there. The only thing is, I want you guys to actually mark or track your accounts that actually have late payments. So this is what day 22 looked like. I told you guys the actual workbooks did actually come in the mail today. I'm so excited. You guys can definitely get your workbook down below, but I want to show for those people that, maybe you can't afford to get a workbook, or whatever the situation is, I don't know. I wanted to make sure I still made it free from just watching it from YouTube. You can literally get everything from here from YouTube. It's like a way I just wanted to give back. I'm really just happy to be able to make videos with you guys. I really love and I'm enjoying doing this series with you all. But I told you guys, get you a regular notebook, write the stuff down if y'all need to. But I do like to have the workbook, and I literally got the workbook for $17. I kept it so cheap that you guys can get the workbook. And I like it because you can literally keep the workbook and then you can write. And then I have sections in here where you'll be able to write. You'll do some reflection in here. And I made it like the same size as like a workbook if you used to go to school. So it's literally just our 75 days. What the PDF is, that's what this is basically. But yeah, you guys can just write your accounts on the right day. This is day 48, but on your right day, you could just write your accounts that have the late payments on it. And then for the next few days, we're going to tackle these late payments. We're going to tackle putting everything on auto pay, because late payments, again, is 35% of y'all credit score. And we need to make sure we tackling it. Okay. So I think I said everything I needed to say in regards to these late payments. If y'all ever have any questions, definitely let me know. Text me if y'all have any questions. I told you guys you could text me at 407-374-2747. Text me if y'all have any questions. I'll be able to answer y'all questions. And I do priority to those people that it is a part of my exclusive credit membership. And that's only because, again, I am in school. And then when I go to law school next year, I know my time is going to be very, very limited. I'm not going to lie to y'all, because in law school, y'all know I got to be there every day like I'm in school again, like that. Like, I know I'm in school now, but remember, my classes are, I do the accelerated classes where when I start June 17th was when I start, I'm going to be done July 28th. So I only got a small little stretch where I got to go ahead and get it. Like, no, law school, it's like a 9 to 5. I got to be there in law school, and I know my time going to be limited. And I know at that time I'm going to be doing a thing, because I'm doing my tell-all book. I'm gonna have to do a tell-all book. I know I'm gonna be trying to answer a lot of questions for a lot of people based off of my tell-all book. So I want to make sure that I'm available for the people that's part of my membership. But again, text me anytime. I got a team for a reason. Maybe we won't get back to you the day you text us, but we'll make sure we get back to you with the next day. Or, and again, we don't work on the weekends at all. We'll get back to you on the next business day. But definitely get y'all workbooks. I'm so excited that they're actually here. They're actually here. So definitely do it. And if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. I'll see you guys in the next video. Write down those late payments so we can continue to tackle them.